It's a subject that sounds more like a movie than a real problem. It's hard to believe that in today's modern times, something like human trafficking could be an issue. Even more surprising is that it's an issue here in Charlotte.
Yeah, North Carolina is ranked in the top 8 states for human trafficking, and Charlotte tops the list of cities where it occurs. We welcome Mark Blackwell, the president and founder of Justice Ministries, a nonprofit organization committed to combating human trafficking, and Jillian Mourning with the victims group All We Want Is Love. They're going to tell us a little bit more about the problem.
Good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for being here. I was just telling them in the commercial, when I heard that this is a problem here in Charlotte, and I try to be in the know and pay attention to what's going on in this community, I was shocked. I'm shocked to hear this.
Most people are really shocked to hear it because they think of Charlotte as being this clean new city, that it's safe, there's not a lot of problems that are going on here, but so much of it operates in areas that most people aren't in, and then it's just underground. It's so hidden.
Why Charlotte, Mark?
Well, Charlotte, something you should know is that some say Atlanta is one of the top locations for sex tourism in the USA, and with us kind of being a neighboring city, a lot of the overflow from that, but a major influencer is highways, major sports teams, conventions. Anytime a large population of men will be brought to the area, traffickers see that as a business opportunity, and larger cities therefore kind of have a lot of trafficking activity because of the large population of men.
We're talking about young girls too, teenage girls.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The average age of entry into prostitution right now in the USA, home of the free, is 12 to 14 years of age.
Oh my gosh.
What can we do to protect children? What can we do?
I think teaching them, that not everybody has good intentions. A lot of times parents let their kids walk around the malls after school, and all it takes, every young girl loves to be affirmed and told that she's beautiful or made to feel special, and if that person that approaches her and does that at a mall or a bus stop or really any public place, that kind of can create that bond, and they're building that grooming stage, which is what a lot of traffickers do.
Besides parents, the community at large, how can we recognize this? What should we all be doing?
I mean, really just, go with your gut instinct. So many times I feel like we don't want to get involved in somebody else's business, or we don't want to be that nosy neighbor, or we're like, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. But a lot of times people just have that gut instinct that something isn't right. A situation may be off. And if you see something, say something. As cliche as that is, I mean, you can call the hotline tip and they'll actually start investigating the case. But just in your everyday lives, if something seems odd, there's a lot of workers that we talk about that go into people's homes every day, cable companies, plumbers, electricians, and if you walk in a home and you see that there are too many mattresses there and no furniture, or there are a lot of underage girls there, that should be a red flag in your head that something's going on.
Well, and like the situation a few weeks ago where the 3 girls, were rescued and are, broke free of that perpetrator. The problem is, 50 years ago, we were more community friendly. Now our community is virtual, and everyone has their own personal fortress. The big wooden fence, a personal security system, and neighbors don't visit like they used to. So therefore, your neighbor may be keeping a child or a young woman hostage, and you wouldn't know it because we're not interacting like that.
You say a lot of this too takes place in hotels. You've tried to work with that community, the hospitality community, and letting them know, hey, these are things that you should look out for. Can you talk more about that?
Sure. A lot of the activity will happen in hotels. It's something that will be posted online. It's not like prostitution on the street corner. And again, something you should know is, the term prostitution and thinking of women as prostitutes is something we have to rethink altogether. Many of these women don't want to be there, and either they're there out of maybe desperation, but most likely because someone's keeping them there. But for every 1 girl you see on a street corner, you'll see 4 on the internet in our area, and where are they going to be working out of? Most likely a hotel or a cheap motel somewhere. So if we have the hospitality industry involved, if they see something suspicious, they can call it in, and that can lead to more rescues.
Well, thank you for the work you're doing in our community. A new movie on the issue of human trafficking opens at Concord Mills AMC 24 on Friday. It's called Not Today. It follows one man's journey as he risks his life in the fight against human slavery. It runs through June 6th. This movie is rated PG-13. Mark, Jillian, thank you so much for coming today to talk about this very serious subject.
Absolutely.
Thanks.